who's down low anymore? Like, literally, who's living in the closet anymore? Like, you know, like, that's so 2010. Like, another group of girls had problems, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a tussle. That was a tussle. Digging in there. You know, digging in there. What's up, dolls and kins? It's your girl, Shari, and I am back with another video. So, y'all, today's video is going to be a Q&A. I went on my Instagram and I told y'all to just send me a bunch of questions that y'all had for me, things like that. I asked y'all to do this really for me a few months ago, but you know how your girl is with consistency, and that's definitely something that I'm going to work on in 2023, but we're going to have a whole video about like 2023 goals, some changes, you know, habits that we're going to stop, things that we're going to, you know, we're going to get into that, y'all. But right now, I just wanted to do this Q&A video. So I told y'all to on my Instagram with the anonymous. It was like that little anonymous app. Now, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I wasn't feeling some of the questions that I was seeing, but you know, I just noticed that people are nosy, and you know, you really aren't gonna get the truth out of people, you know, straight up. So it's just interesting to see what people want to ask anonymously, you know what I mean? And people are more honest and ask more questions, I find, when you don't know who asked the question. So that's perfectly fine. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I really am truly honest about wanting to be more consistent on this YouTube platform and just more consistent with myself, you know what I mean? Just really being more disciplined. You know, your girl needs discipline. You know what I mean? It's just, it's really ridiculous. But at this point, I know what needs to be done, and I'm ready to put in the work. So we're gonna get into it. But make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And you know, let me know how your day is going. Maybe some things that you want to see on the channel, how you're feeling. Let me know, okay? And I am filming, another thing, I am filming today on my Sony Alpha 7. This is my first time actually filming on this camera, so I'm not able to see what I look like. I'm not able to see anything. I'm just like literally looking directly at the camera, and we're going for it, okay? So let's go ahead and get into these questions. So, all right, the first question is, what's your favorite TV show?
Hope you guys enjoy my favorite episode from the show.
The Office.
Parkour! Michael! Parkour! Parkour! Extreme! Parkour! Parkour!
The Office is hands down my favorite television show. It's funny, it's quirky, like it just gives me life. So yes, that is my favorite television show. What's your favorite sport? Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see, my favorite sport. I'd probably say my favorite sport is, okay, my favorite sport to play, because I played for a long time, would be softball. I haven't played in a minute, but that would be my favorite sport to play. My favorite sport to watch, maybe basketball. I think now my favorite sport to watch is basketball. Yeah. So let's see. Next question. What's your biggest fear? This is easy. My biggest fear is not accomplishing the goals that I know that I can accomplish, and not living up to my full potential. That is literally my biggest fear. Like stopping myself, or being, you know, like literally, you know, hindering myself to the point where I'm not able to achieve my own goals. And you know, the thing about it is, it's a lot of healing, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of discipline that has to be done when it comes to working on yourself. And it's an everyday thing, and you can't like slack on. My biggest fear is just like not living up to God's full potential. Would you say yes if I asked you out? And it says /A. I don't know who that is, and I would not say yes because I am in a relationship. So I'm sorry, babe. How old do you want to be when you get married? I really don't have a time, like an age, I guess, on marriage. I just want to be married when the time is right and when me and that individual have come to a mutual consensus to say, okay, listen, you are my person, I'm your person, you know. And really when I feel like me and another person have done all of our own personal work is when I'm ready to get married. But I don't have an age on it because I don't feel like there's an age for a marriage. I've seen some beautiful marriages early, you know, like people getting married in their 20s, or some later marriages, people getting married in their 40s, things like that. So I have no, you know, I don't really have an age on it. If you could be any animal, what would you be and why? I think I would be a black cat. I would be a black cat or a black panther, but probably a black cat, because they're just super majestic. I've read that they're really good luck. They are very good. I have a black cat myself named Blaze, and I'm sure y'all seen him on the channel before. But he's just so sweet, and I don't know, they're just majestic creatures to me, like very just majestic and beautiful. So yeah, I would be a black cat. And then I kind of like the superstition about them as well, you know, because I don't know, I feel like, in all honesty, I feel like people have a certain perception about me before really getting to know me. So I like that. I kind of like the mystery, you know, behind an animal or behind a person. I really enjoy that stuff. Yeah. Next question. Let's see. That's that. It says, your thought process is quite weird, to be honest, and sometimes I wonder if your friendship is worth it. Okay, I addressed this on my Instagram page, and I'm gonna say it here as well. I'm so sorry that you feel that way, babe. To me, I feel like if you're a friend, and if you are someone if you consider yourself a friend of mine, I just don't feel like there's any reason why you should be doing this anonymous thing, you know? If you feel like my thought process is weird, I don't really know where that comes from. And I'm not gonna lie, I did ask a few people, like, did you write this to me? Because I'm very direct. I'm a very direct individual. So I'm not confrontational, but I'm just direct in the sense of I don't like weird energy. I don't like people being around me and like low-key feeling some type of way, you know. Yeah, so I just like to get down to the nitty-gritty. So it's like, you know, so I did ask a few people. I'm like, did you write this to me? No, I didn't write this. And I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel the same way. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm always here. If you consider yourself a friend of mine, I know you have my number, and you obviously have me on Instagram, so you could slide in my DMs, you know? So I don't know. I can't really worry too much about that one. And I don't even know what part of my thought process, like you didn't really go into detail. You just said my thought process, so I don't really know what that means. Have you ever lost a fight? No, I haven't really been in many fights, if I can be honest. I got into a baby brawl with this one girl at Shake Shack when I worked there one time. And it really started by, she was throwing things at me. And so, you know, I'm like dodging, you know, I'm ducking and dodging the stuff that she's throwing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she coming at me really heavy with, you know, we had like these, like canisters of like ice cream and, you know, stuff like that for the milkshakes and like milk and stuff like that. So she just throwing stuff at me. I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? And all I did was call her, you know, a bitch. I didn't know if I could say it on YouTube, but a bitch. Yeah, I called her a bitch. But I was just saying, and it wasn't even like, dang, I was just like, damn, bitch, like I'm trying to go. You know what I mean? We was cleaning up. I was trying to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go home, you know, do my big one. And, you know, she was just really lackadaisical about it. And I just wasn't here for it. So I told baby girl, yeah, I just called her a bitch and she just got really mad. So that's really the only altercation. I've been into some altercations with boys before, but I'm not even really gonna call that a fight. You know, that's another story. Yeah, I haven't really been in many fights. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. So I'm gonna just leave that alone. So yeah, I haven't. And then I did. I was in this fight one time with these grannies. And I guess, you know what, if we were to talk about a lost fight, maybe that one was a loss because it was honestly so much of a blur too. And I jumped into this fight. Wow. It's crazy how life turns around. I jumped into this fight for my friend who, you know, just not my friend no, but she not my friend no more for some weird shit. And I might do a story time on that, but you know, sometimes I don't even know if I want to give people energy or the time of day. You feel me? But it's entertaining, and I know I can juice it up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know if I even want to tell the story, girl. But moral of the story, we got into these. So if y'all know, I'm gonna do like a smidget. So if y'all know those ladies, the girls who used to dress up as old ladies and they used to go out or whatever, like it would be a group of girls. It would be a group of girls dressed up as old women, and they would go out all together or whatever. So my friend was like talking to one of the girls, like having a little conversation, you know, and so I'm to the back, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you, everybody was kind of spread out. I'm over here like posted to the back by myself. My friend, I have a friend over here to the side, and I'ma just call her K.A. K.A. is standing over here to the side, right? Talking to some security dude. Her and the security dude chopping it up. Her friends, some of her male friends is over here, you know, to the side. Now, mind you, they were gay, but that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Their sexual orientation doesn't matter, but it might add something to the story. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about people jumping in and stuff like that. But anywho, so they're over here to the side. And then my friend, oh, Jesus. I don't know about these names. My friend, Estate. I'm gonna call her Estate. My friend, no, Investment. I'm gonna call her Investment. My friend, Investment, is over here, like, talking to these girls, talking to the grannies. You know what I feel? You feel me? And so, it just got crazy. It got crazy. She was talking to, I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold too. And I got a little water right here. But anyways, so she got into it with these girls or whatever. So I'm peeping the situation. I'm over here to myself, kind of like on my phone, but I'm peeping everybody. Like, I'm seeing where everybody is. I see the scene, okay? And so I'm like, my friend, she's like, the girl's like, you know, saying something about her being a lesbian. You know what I mean? Saying something about her sexual orientation. And at that point, I knew my ex-friend or whatever. So I'm like, I knew Investment was not gonna take that lightly. Like, so I'm just like, all right, y'all, it might be one of those nights. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing I know, the moment I'm thinking it might be one of those nights, literally her in the freaking face, right then and there. So I'm just like, oh snap. Okay. So they get to fighting. So Investment is fighting with like 3 other grannies. Like 3 grandmas have now jumped on this girl. Mind you, these are girls our age. You know what I'm saying? They just dressed up like grandmas. So these bitches jump, 3 bitches jump on her, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, these bitches can't jump on her. What do? As a good friend, I jump in. I boom jump in. So you know what? When we talk about a lost fight, I don't know, because at one point I felt a lot of people on me. I didn't get hit. Somebody did throw my wig in the trash, and I ended up bopping this girl because I felt like she was the one who threw my wig in the trash. So I got my revenge back. I bopped somebody, bop somebody in the back of the head because I felt like they threw my wig away. So, you know, I don't really know if we can really call that a lost fight because, like I said, I jumped in for the fight for my friend. My friend was already getting jumped, and then like I jumped in with her, and then, but it just seemed like more girls just started coming. Like, I swear to you, bro. Anybody who was there will tell you, it was the grannies at first, but I don't know who the other females were. It was like another group of girls had problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a tussle. But I can't even lie because like I say, at one point I did fall back. After I had jumped in for her, I had fell back, so I don't know. And then somebody had snatched my wig. My wig was not on good, so don't be worried. It was that bang wig that I used to wear, a little bang-ladish. Yeah, that one had got pulled off, but yeah. Anyways, small little story time in the midst of the Q&A. But yeah, so that's what had happened, girl, and it was just a lot. So yeah. Anyways, that I might have, if I don't really know who would say, I don't know. We're gonna have to let the people, if you were there, if you were at the fight, I guess just go ahead and drop down in the comments, was that a lost fight? Because I don't know. All I remember is jumping in for my friend and we got to tussling. Question, y'all. Have you ever had your toes sucked and ass ate from the back? That is very, very vulgar. And yes, I have. Let's just keep it real. I have both of those things, probably in the same night. You know what I'm saying? It was probably one of them nights. Y'all know how I get. If your boyfriend wanted a threesome with another woman, would you give him one? No. Let me just say it like this. For one, I don't necessarily think that my boyfriend would bring up the idea first. Let's start there. I'd probably be the one to bring it up and be like, ooh, I like shorty, or ooh, you know? And for two, I mean, me and him have already had this conversation. So for two, if I did do something like that, like if we did something like that, it would be on some vacation type shit. Like, we just here for the weekend or for the week, you know what I'm saying? We having a good time. And, you know, we're going to do our big one, you know? Dang. Yeah, that's what it gives. It gives that. So, it would be on some vacation type stuff, though. And like I said, I don't really think that he would be the one to bring it up. I'd probably be the one to bring it up or something like that. But, I mean, if he did bring it up, I don't know. I mean, if he brought it up, I guess we would just have a conversation about it. I wouldn't just automatically be like, oh yeah, bring her over. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we've already talked about it and we discussed it more on some like vacation type drill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we feeling a little frisky. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else feeling a little frisky too. You know what I'm saying? But not on some like, never on some like local. You local bitches would never know what I did. Please. Have you ever eaten a man's ass before? And if not, would you be open to it?
What the fuck?
Wow, that is so fucking funny. No, I have never eaten a man's ass before. And I've never really thought about even doing it. Wow, I don't want y'all to think I'm a freak. I wouldn't. Next question. Would you let your boyfriend pee on you if it was one of his kinks? What? I did not open this question. Okay, y'all. A lot of these questions I did not open now. I did not open. Like, let me show y'all. It's mad questions that I haven't opened. These are the questions I've opened. It's mad questions I haven't opened, yo. No. That's not, that one just wouldn't fly. Yeah, no. Where do y'all get this stuff from? Do y'all do stuff like that? Is that what you do in your bedroom? You and your girl be doing that? Are we peeing on each other? Wow, okay. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? Yes, I have been cheated on in a relationship. My ex, I'm not gonna say his name, but my ex, he was in the military and he told me that he cheated on me with 2 different girls while he was based in Mississippi. Yeah, he told me he cheated on me. I mean, and that's cool because he admitted it. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I really appreciate a stand-up guy that will tell you, like, listen, this is what I did to you, but like I still want to make things work. Because it wasn't a situation where he told me, and like I pretty much broke up with him. I was like, dang, you cheated on me, and I broke up with him. But he was, you know, still trying to make things work, and I really appreciate that. Like, to me, that is a stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? And if he sees this, let the girls know you're a stand-up guy for that. Because a lot of dudes just be lying, and they don't, you know, they don't keep it real. So I like that about him. Have you ever cheated on anyone while being in a relationship? Yes, I have. Let's see. Would you be cool with your boyfriend still associating with an ex that's a close friend and hanging out? No, because what you need to hang out with him for? Yeah. What would you do if you found out your boyfriend is secretly bisexual, okay, the low, and like to suck dick every now and then? What would you do if you found out your boyfriend was secretly bisexual and like to suck dick every now and then? I don't know. I would probably have a different conversation with him. We have a little heart to heart. I mean, if he likes to, to me, I feel like, first of all, like, let me know, you know, just let me know, but just let me know that, cause that's intense. But yeah, I mean, me and him would just have to have a heart to heart about that. I wouldn't want to find it out. I would really just want my boyfriend to tell me that. Like, that's some stuff that I feel like, who's down low anymore? Like, literally, who's living in the closet anymore? Like, you know, like, that's so 2010, you know? Like, being in the closet is so 2010. Like, if you can't live in your truth in 2023, I just don't have hope for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I would feel. That's really what I would say to him too. I would be like, damn, why are you not living in your truth? That's really what we would have a deep conversation. Cause I would just be like, bro, like, why are you not living in your truth? Like, if you like a little dick every now and then, I feel like that should just be discussed on day one. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm just a real okay, I'm just keep it real. But alright, so next question. Y'all really digging in there. You know, digging in there. Okay, y'all digging in there. Alright, I like that. Okay. Are there any friendships you regret losing? No. Next question. You got a thing for light-skinned guys, huh? Would you date ever outside your race? What? I've dated brown-skinned men, like, what are you talking about? My boyfriend now is brown-skinned. He's not light-skinned. Who are you, and why are you so in my business?
Ma'am, excuse me. You in my business? Yeah, don't do that.
I have dated a few light-skinned men, and I would date outside of my race. I mean, you know, I would date an Asian man. You know, I mean, if I ever had to. I'm just saying, I'm in a relationship right now, but if I ever had to, I would date an Asian man, you know, or, you know, someone who was maybe Arabic or something like that, you know, Hispanic. You know, I don't have a problem with dating outside my race, so that's cool. Let's see. Is there an ex you would take back? No. Do you ever vote, or are you one of those who just complain about laws? Oh, this is somebody who was probably upset about what I said about Bernie Sanders.
This is when being loud and wrong goes into full effect, because I was supposed to be talking about President Biden. My dumbass.
Yes, I do vote. Thank you very much. I do vote, and I'm so mad that my vote don't seem to be counting. But anywho, we'll talk about that on another day. Like, what? Do you vote? Child. Your significant other go through all of your social media inbox and find nothing without you deleting anything? Yes. Yes. He could literally have my password. I mean, ooh, hold on, my nose right.
But could your significant other go through your social media inboxes and find nothing without deleting anything? Absolutely. I could definitely give him my phone. Actually, Brandon has had my phone before. Like one of my other phones, because I have 2 phones. So, but they're connected. So if this phone gets a notification, that phone gets a notification. If this phone gets a text message, that phone gets a text message. And he's had my phone before, overnight, a whole 24 hours. So yeah, we could definitely do that. Let's see. Next question. Does your boyfriend let you go through his phone, or would he automatically say no? I've never asked, and I am a firm believer of really not going through people's phones. People's phones are technically like people's computers, and I just feel like that's like semi-personal. And I feel like if you're looking for something, if you're digging for something, you're sure gonna find it. But if you have discernment enough, God gives you everything you need. So there's really no need to go looking through people's phones. So I've never asked for his phone before. I ain't never really had a desire for it. Yeah. There's been times when his phone has been unlocked overnight. Literally. Multiple times his phone has been unlocked overnight. Do I go through it? No. And if you go through phones, you need to stop. If you feel like you gotta go through his phone, then you really shouldn't be. But yeah. Cause who does that anymore? Who's going through phones? Thank you for watching, babes. This is the end of part 1. Look out for part 2. Mwah.